Good evening, my friends and Malaysians. Looks like the fight for the next government is truly underway. I suppose each party has a different strategy, but there is one thing I cannot seem to understand. The thrust of the opposition parties is actually to wipe out Barisan Nasional, especially UMNO. Is that correct? That's what I believe. And to wipe out a party, one would normally go for the president. And in UMNO, we have Zahid Hamidi, who is the president and has become the backbone of UMNO. One would assume that if he was defeated, UMNO would collapse. Now he's standing at Bagan Dato, and Taufiq Tun Ismail has decided to fight him directly. And I was under the impression that everyone in the opposition would help Taufiq to eliminate Zahid Hamidi. Taufiq actually asked Dato Sri Anwar to be allowed to use the PH logo but was turned down. And the PH also unfortunately went one step further and put a candidate there, as did Pakatan National faction led by Mahidin. Later, Taufiq Tun Ismail asked Warisan if he could use the Warisan logo, and this too was politely refused. This was when 22 people who left MCA and MIC and UMNO were allowed to contest under the Warisan banner. So I'm really confused, as there is a rumor, and Raja Petra confirmed it. He said that there is a deal between Dato Anwar and Zaid Hamidi that he will not support anybody who is competing with Zahid Hamidi. Now, I personally do not trust what Rajaputra says, as he can be bought, as he was bought by Najib earlier. So I don't know if it's true, I doubt it. But logically, I feel that if Taufiq was supported with the PH logo and there was a three-corner fight, without a PH candidate, Taufiq would have beaten Zaid Hamidi. Something is not right here, and I can't seem to get my head around this. I support the opposition completely, but here I feel that Taufiq has put in all he can and he needs the support because he's doing exactly what all of us want. The fall of Zaid Hamidi would have been good for the opposition. So, why was Taufiq not helped? Is the question that really puzzles me. I urge the population of Bagan Dato to vote for Taufiq Tun Ismail and reject the corrupt UMNO and PN so we can have a clean start. PH sadly is a distraction that will help Zahid Hamidi. Imagine Bagan Dato will change the political map in Malaysia. If Zaid Hamidi is defeated by Taufiq Tun Ismail, I think everything will change. Politics seems to have webs at every level. This is what I'm finding out. And sometimes affiliations unravel as the various groups succeed. Losers are discarded, and winners, even though they are sworn enemies, sometimes join hands for mutual benefit. Let's see who will court UMNO if they win some seats. No single bloc can form a government, that we know. And let's see how the groups rearrange themselves. PH and Sabah Sarawak will make a good grouping depending on how the opposition parties do in Sabah and Sarawak. I wish Siti Kasim, Ravi Sundram and the GRAC independent team all the luck, because our goal is the same. We want to wipe out the corrupt government, Barisan National and UMNO leaders who were found to be corrupt and are now sitting in jail in Kajang. Hopefully the rest of them will be charged after the elections and face the judges who will then decide their fate. Every Malaysian should encourage and help everyone to vote. You could pool cars to go to your hometowns. Just make sure that 80% of the people come out even if it is raining. This is your children's and grandchildren's future. Please, please do all you can to ensure that your children and grandchildren have a future in this country. See you in this podcast, and thank you very much. This is Dr. K. N. Singh again. Thank you for listening.